Hello again. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining me. My name is Carmen and I am gardening here in Zone 6B here in the state of Missouri. And it has been a while since I've made a video, and I'll get to that here in a minute. But I just kind of wanted to get you all caught up on where I'm at right now in the season, some challenges that I'm getting ready to face, because I've found a pest that is spreading. I don't know what it is, but hopefully I can get that figured out. And this is really just a video to get you all caught up of where I'm at right now, and kind of maybe what the rest of the season looks like for me. Okay, so let's get started with our tour. So the first thing, we'll start with the 3 raised beds. Here I do have some vegetables. I've got cucumbers and some tomatoes and weeds. Nothing in this middle bed. And over here I've got some basil. I've got celosia there. This is that yarrow that I divided. And actually, I had went through and cut it all off because it was ready before I had any flowers. And it, as you can see, it is starting to come back. Still not in love with yarrow, but I'm hoping it will grow on me. And in here we have some cinnamon basil. And I'm going to take you real quick right over here. This is the Thai Towers basil. This is my first year for that, so I'm very curious to see how that grows and how it looks in my bouquets. And then here we have just a few plants of some bunny tails. And then all this celosia that you see right here, this pampas plume, that is all reseeded from last year. So it overwintered for me. And I just left it because I am extremely behind in my season this year. So I thought maybe it would come in handy. And then this is the Selway celosia. This is new for me. I really like it. I like the plumes on it. I think it's very pretty. But I'm having some celosia challenges that we'll get to here in a little bit. Okay, over here, you see all this there is basil. All of that down through there is basil, and then there is a few zinnias in the back. All of that overwintered. And I think the reason that it overwintered, if you have watched my previous video where I overwintered dahlias, I had all of this, I think, I know it was all of this row, maybe both of those rows. I had them covered. I put hay on them, and then I put a tarp on them, and I think that just held in enough heat to that the seeds that had dropped from basil last year were able to germinate and, you know, come on again for me. So that's very interesting. That might be something to think about if, you know, a few less seeds that you have to start. If, you know, you have a bed or something, you can put them in and then cover that bed, and maybe those seeds will germinate the next year for you. So something to keep in mind. Here's dahlias. Okay, all the way down to the end of that row is my dahlias. Honestly, I cannot tell you at this time what they are, just because I don't have my little dahlia map in front of me. I think that might be Cornell or Ivanetti. This one right here. That might be Cornell Bronze. I think that's Crichton Honey. Again, that's either Ivanetti or Cornell. And then that is American Silence. I think that's the name of it. More of either the Ivanetti or Cornell Bronze. Or not Cornell Bronze, regular Cornell on that last one. And then I think these might be the Cornell Bronze. Like I said, I don't have my map in front of me that tells me what everything is. So that's a row of dahlias. And then here's a row of weeds. Over here we have bunny tails. And I grew those for my daughter's, not my my daughter, sorry, for my granddaughter's birthday party. I thought they would look cute in some bouquets I did for her. And then here we have a little bit of Dara. I also grew it for that reason, but then it didn't bloom in time. And we have zinnias. I started my zinnias about, I believe it was 4 weeks before our last frost, and it was perfect. This is actually probably the second flush of zinnias that I've gotten this year from this first succession. Here we have a few more dahlias here. I can't remember the name of this one. And over here we have some snapdragons. I did not plant near enough snapdragons. Now it's getting too hot where they, I think they're going to start struggling. And here is a few more zinnias. And then we've got some azurata, a few sunflowers. Here we have the mahogany hibiscus. I've got tomatoes just up here. There is a succession of sunflowers here. Some more sunflowers coming on over there. And then I think I've got a few snaps and zinnias on down here. It's right there. Okay, let's talk about celosia. Do you see this? Do you see what is happening to my celosia? Something is eating it up. And whatever it is that's eating it up is also eating a particular kind of weed. I don't know what they're called, I should. They're the thorny weeds, the little pokers. See, it's eating that. And this morning, I've noticed it on my tomatoes. Let me find one here. Here we go. You can see where it's eating into my tomatoes. I'm going to take pictures and contact my extension office. I'm hoping that they can tell me what this is. I don't see any worms. I don't know if it's some sort of a fly. I have no idea. But it's like leaving. Oh, let me get back here. Sorry. It leaves this, all these little black, I guess they're droppings. I don't know. Here I have a few things of cosmos. Again, I grew for my granddaughter's birthday bouquets, but they did not bloom in time. Okay, here are the peonies. All but 2 of them came up, so I'm very happy with that. They are struggling a little. Let me tell you, people, I don't know how you all have been the past 4 to 6 weeks, but we have had no rain. One itsy bitsy shower in all that time, and we are so dry. You can see my yard is just crispy. You may even be able to hear me walking. Look at this. This is my yard. It's terrible. I'm trying to keep on top of watering. So I think all this lack of rain that we've had has led to the pest pressure that I'm feeling, or that I'm having right now. And on top of that, I've had some personal problems that I'll talk to you about here in just a second. I've just not been able to get out and water like I should. And if your plants aren't healthy, you're going to have more pests. And I think that is probably just the root of my problem right now. So let's get caught up on what all has been going on. And hopefully you'll kind of, after I explain everything, you'll understand why things are where they are for me this year. And I have a very important PSA for you. Got my hat. Okay. Okay. All right. I'll try and get through this. On March 23rd of this year, my dad was diagnosed with brain cancer. come to find out, he had a okay, try this again. On March 23rd, my dad was diagnosed with brain cancer. And after all the testing and everything, it was discovered that he had metastatic melanoma that had metastasized to his brain. One thing I learned after talking with the oncologist was that you can get melanoma, it can metastasize, and you will never find the primary spot because that spot can go away. And anyway, I don't know if I've ever told you all this, but I'm a nurse, and you know, that was just some new information to me, and it kind of opened up my eyes about taking care of ourselves. You know, we as gardeners, we like to be outside, and my dad was a laborer all his life, and I never, you know, never seen him put sunscreen on or anything like that, you know. And honestly, I'm just about as bad. Unless I'm on the beach, I'm probably not going to be putting sunscreen on if I'm out here working. I usually just come out with whatever I'm wearing. I don't, you know, put any additional protection on. And, you know, after that, after what we've went through with him, he passed away about 2 weeks ago. And it was just eye-opening. I thought I could get through this without bawling, but apparently I can't. I wanted to just come on here, and I did want to catch you all up. I do want to get back to making videos. Obviously, he has been my focus for the past few months. I've done what I could out here in between taking care of him. I hired my nephew. He was a lifesaver, let me tell you, to come in and work a few hours for me, just kind of at least keep me on track, to where the whole season wouldn't be lost, and which is fine if it was. You know, my family is my first priority. I've made no bones about that in my videos. But he is gone, and he's exactly where he wants to be. He is worshiping at the feet of his Savior. And it's, you know, you've got to continue on here. I just wanted to get the message out to protect yourself, you know, as whether you're a flower farmer, a casual gardener, whatever you are, put sunscreen on, put your hat on, you know, protect yourself, take it seriously. And I'm preaching to myself here, because I'm the world's worst to not care for myself. So, but anyway, so that's all of that. It is back to business. I know he would want me to continue. He was always so proud. And yeah, so until next time.